A very good afternoon again to you, and many thanks for joining us. You are watching news updates coming to you live on Politics and Business Television Abuja. I am Omike Joseph Matthew. Nigeria's inflation dropped to 15% in January 2026 from 15.15% in December 2025. This is according to the National Bureau of Statistics Consumer Price Index released on Monday. According to NBS, the country's inflation declined by 127.4% in January 2026, reflecting a 3.8 percentage point decrease from the preceding month. Similarly, NBS said food inflation eased to 8.89% in January from 10.84% the previous month. Recall that the inflation rate rose to 15.15% in December 2025, according to NBS. Despite this inflation in January 2026, Nigerians have continued to lament the rising cost of living nationwide. Ahead of the Federal Capital Territory Council elections, the African Democratic Congress (ADC) has questioned why the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) is silent on the threats by the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike to block candidates that are not supporting President Bola Tinubu. Wike had, during a Senator Sunday Honor's 60th birthday celebration in Abuja, vowed that it is his duty to ensure that any candidate that is not supporting Tinubu does not win in the FCT Council election, adding that he does not owe any apology for his stand. Reacting, the FCT chapter of the ADC wondered if INEC's silence on the threat amounts to complicity. Meanwhile, the National Working Committee of the Labour Party has called for the immediate arrest and prosecution of former national chairman of the party, Julius Abure, and other members of the faction he leads. Addressing a world press conference at the party's secretariat in Abuja on Monday, the Nimandi Usman-led National Working Committee wondered why Abure and his group are still allowed to go around fomenting trouble within the party. The Labour Party leadership accused Abure and others of violently attacking the party's secretariat, threatening to kill anyone that tries to stop them, and destroying properties and billboards bearing the face of the interim national chairman, Nimandi Usman. The party said that laptops, sensitive materials, and financial documents were taken away from the secretariat by armed Abure-led thugs. The LP said it has petitioned the Inspector General of Police, the Department of State Services, and other security agencies to enforce the law by arresting and prosecuting Julius Abure and his co-travelers. The federal government has filed charges against the former governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai. The charge, dated February 16, 2026, lists the Federal Republic of Nigeria as complainant and El-Rufai as defendant. According to court documents, the prosecution claimed that on February 13, 2026, while appearing as a guest on Arise TV's primetime program in Abuja, El-Rufai admitted that he and others unlawfully intercepted the phone communications of the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu. In one count, the federal government alleges that the admission amounts to an offense contrary to and punishable under Section 12(1) of the Cybercrimes Prohibition Prevention Amendment Act 2024. Count 2 alleges that El-Rufai stated during the same interview that he knew and related with individuals who unlawfully intercepted Ribado's phone communications but failed to report them to relevant security agencies, contrary to Section 27B of the Cybercrimes Amendment Act 2024. The third count also claimed that El-Rufai and others still at large sometime in 2026 in Abuja used technical equipment or systems to unlawfully intercept the National Security Advisor's phone communications, an act said to have compromised public safety and national security, contrary to Section 131, subsection 2 of the Nigerian Communications Act 2003. Meanwhile, former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai on Monday arrived at the headquarters of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission in Abuja over ongoing investigations into alleged corruption during his tenure. His arrival reportedly sparked tension at the EFCC entrance as security operatives restricted members of his entourage from entering the premises. Supporters of the ex-governor gathered at the junction leading to the commission, chanting slogans and holding placards with inscriptions such as El-Rufai is a citizen, not a subject, and we stand with El-Rufai, we stand for law. A video circulating online showed the supporters alleging that the EFCC had dispersed them with tear gas while allegedly allowing anti-El-Rufai protesters to assemble nearby. The opposing group carried banners reading, El-Rufai cannot hide behind politics, let the law catch up. The smaller placards urging, answer the charge, El-Rufai. El-Rufai had earlier traveled abroad on November 30, 2025. According to sources, the FCC delivered a letter of invitation to his residence in December, fueling speculations that he could face arrest upon a return. The former governor and African Democratic Congress chieftain had notified the commission that he would appear at the office by 10 o'clock in the morning on Monday. The former governor's media advisor, Muyiwa Adekeye, claimed that security agents previously attempted to arrest El-Rufai on arrival. And that will be all for now. I am Omiki Joseph Matthew. Thanks for watching.